It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
When Jesus was brought to him by the Sanhedrin, led by Caiaphas, for crucifixion, he refused, saying, "No, take him away from me. Send him back to Pilate." Herod wanted nothing to do with Jesus' death, so he passed the responsibility to Pilate, the governor of Judea. Why did he do this? To understand Herod's actions, we need to examine the letter he wrote to Pontius Pilate, which has recently been discovered. Initially, Herod and Pilate were not on good terms at all, as confirmed by the Bible. However, after this event, they became close.
Jesus appointed Peter as the one whom he would build his church on. Peter's name in Greek even means rock. During his 33-year ministry on earth, Jesus once said, "The wise man who builds his house on a rock, giving it a solid foundation. The wise man's house withstands storms, while the foolish man's house collapses." This parable is used to illustrate the importance of following Jesus' teachings and applying them to one's life. The Catholic Church began and claimed Peter as their first pope. He was one man that God had sent into Rome at the time of Nero, a vicious emperor who hated Christianity. It was later said that Nero would light his parties with the burning corpses of the first Christians in Rome. Peter himself, after testifying the gospel of truth to those in Rome, was crucified upside down. God used very few to plant seeds in the hearts of the Romans, and yet he was able to conquer an empire which was long held to be unconquerable. This can be clearly seen when observing the difference of Rome at the time of Christ as opposed to modern day.
For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse.